What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Girl, it has been forever since I have sat down and created content talking about my books. And what's so crazy, as of lately, I've just been feeling really overwhelmed and overstimulated. And one of the things that does that is creating content. Anything bookish themed, I am good. I am okay. I could talk all day about my characters and about my books. Anything else kind of just like it's too much for me, but I need to be doing this more often, and I know this. It's just that setting the time aside to do things like this is kind of hard these days. I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an update on that in a later video, but in this video we are finally getting into our spring TBR. Because I've been really poor at time management, let's keep it real over here, I'm deciding to do a spring TBR. That way I don't have to do like a May TBR. So I'm giving you some hopefuls that I'm hoping to read in the next 2 months, and I hope that some of these books are on your TBR as well, so maybe we can read it together. I haven't even been over, oh my god, to my bookstagram. I haven't posted in literally forever, but once I post this video I will be active again on my bookstagram. So if you want to know what I'm reading in real time, go ahead and check out the link down below. And without further ado, let's get into this spring TBR. Okay, so the first book that we're going to be getting into is Say You Remember Me by Addie Jimenez, baby. You know we love Abby over here. We love her, but clearly she might not love us, y'all. Her new book came out in hardback. We are paperback girlies for Abby, and the fool I was on April Fool's Day to go pick up the book in stores and see that book in hardback, and I'm looking at the guy, sir, can I have this in paperback please? He's like, no ma'am, no ma'am, it only comes in hardback. I'm like, what is going on? I was not waiting for that paperback to come out. So what I did was purchased it on my Kindle. I'm going to be reading it on here. I am actually really excited to get into this book. You want to know why? I feel like I'm getting a redo on a story that I read a long time ago. It was This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. And that story had two characters that were just madly in love, really in lust with each other. And they had to go their separate ways. They couldn't be together. And every time they came together, it was just lust and sex and yada, yada, yada. There was no connection. There was no depth. There was no substance to their story whatsoever. We know for a fact that Abby is going to deliver that and then some in her books. So in this story, we're talking about Samantha and Xavier, and they have this beautiful relationship, connection, this bond. It's unforgettable, you guys. But something happens in Samantha's relationship and she has to leave. She has to end a relationship and she goes out of state, out of mind, gone. And my thing is, girl, if this is your man, you need to stick beside him, okay? If there's something going on, do long distance. Why are you up and leaving this man if this relationship is supposed to be what it is? Anywho, we're going to be getting into that. The next book we have here is A Long Time Coming by Dirty Megan Quinn. Y'all know she nasty. Y'all know she nasty. And I cannot wait to get into the last book here in the Kane Brothers series. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. Every time I end a series, I get a little sad because I love these men so much, you guys. This one is talking about Breaker Kane. This one is giving like my best friend's wedding. His best friend is getting married. He's going to be helping her. But the more he helps her, he's like, damn, where you been, girl? I want to see how and why this man falls in love with her now compared to before, and what challenges they face, and kind of just see where it goes. Y'all already know she going to deliver the nastiness. Y'all know that more. Y'all know it's going to happen. I cannot wait to get into it. So there's that. Now, what is a little romance without a little history? Baby, we are finally diving back into The Invisible Life of Addie, LaRue. This was on my TBR when? January, maybe? February? I'm not really sure. And honestly, just time just keeps getting away from me. But this is going to be a priority read for me in April. So definitely come back for a wrap up. We're going to be getting into this book. Basically, the premise of this book is around 1714. So definitely an historical fiction, fantasy, a little bit of magical realism, if you will. This woman named Adeline decides to make a dangerous deal with a stranger to be immortal, to live forever, with the contingency of that no one will remember her. Whoever she talks to, anyone will never remember her until one day she's in a bookstore doing a little shopping, you know, reading some books, and she sees this man, or this man sees her and remembers her. So my two questions is, what is going on in her life that she would make such a deal with this devil, essentially, okay? And then lastly, who is this man and why does he remember her? I believe there's going to be passion, there's going to be love, there's going to be mystery, maybe some suspense. I'm just really excited to get into this book. Next we have here, It's a Date Again by Geneva Rose. This is a tiny little novella from Geneva Rose. If you guys have read any of her books, you guys know that she's a mystery thriller type of girl. I read one of her books. I think it's called The Perfect Marriage. I enjoyed it. I kind of want to see how she does with a rom-com and still adding a little bit of that mystery, suspenseful aspect into her book. This one talks about Peyton. She has been dating online, swiping left, swiping right, until she gets matched with a couple of guys. She's dating them, and I think at some some point she decides, okay, this is the man that I want to be with. I'm talking to these 3 guys, if you will. I like them. Okay, I'm going to pick one. Okay, I pick you. She's running to go tell this man how she feels, gets struck by a car, and goes into amnesia. Wakes up and finds 3 men just like, I'm her boyfriend, I'm her boyfriend, and I'm her boyfriend. Girl, what? She don't remember none of them. She don't remember anything. And now she has to really essentially go back in history, if you will, with these men and kind of dissect, why was I talking to you? Who are you? What was our bond like? And at the end, I'm assuming she will pick one. And I think that is Geneva Rose's essence. She's going to keep you on the tip of your toes till the very last page. Cannot wait to get into this one. Next we have here is The School for Good Mothers by Jasmine Chan. You guys, I'm so excited to get into this. I have been really honing in on my literary fiction. This one talks about a mother who makes a decision, whether it's poor or good or for good reason. She makes a decision with her child that truly affects her and her family, her life, everyone around her. And I think the question is, does that make her a good mother? Does that make her a poor mother? Was her decision valid? I think in motherhood, we get judged a lot, especially when you post your life on social and you do things differently outside the norm, or if you're not a social media mom and things like that. Who are we to judge someone else's mothering style? If it's different from ours, it is different from ours. And I think in this book, we're really going to dissect that. And I hope that we do. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but I cannot wait to dissect that and get into this one. The next book we're going to be reading, we are going to be reading Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. You guys, we are finally getting Hendrik's story, and I am so elated. Oh my gosh, to get into the story. This is the final installment of the Skyland series. Hendrix is one of my favorite. I love the way she popped up in every other book. I love the way her personality just dominates that chapter that she's in. I love her love for people, her friends. I love that she is a badass entrepreneur. I love that she is a caretaker for her mom. She's just going through so many things and trying to balance her life. And now comes in Mr. Maverick. Mr. Maverick, Tech Mobile. Oh my God, Mr. Tech Mobile. He coming in, you guys, and sweeping her off her feet. Here's the catch, y'all. Mr. Maverick himself is already snatched up. He is snatched up. He's in a relationship. So my thing is, how is Kennedy Ryan going to talk about potential infidelity without contradicting anything that she has said in her previous books, but still giving Hendrix her story? Right? Girl, I feel the same way. Okay, the next book that we are getting into is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. We are finally getting into everyone's favorite book of the series. This one has been widely talked about. This is my favorite. This is a favorite. This is where it happens. This is it. This is it, you guys, and we are finally getting into it. There's not much I can say about this book. I have decided, I think I told you guys in a couple videos ago, that we will be doing a whole video dedicated to the Throne of Glass series where I could talk to you guys, give you spoilers, my thoughts. I just don't want to do that for people who have not read the series, but I'm telling you right now, if you're not into fantasy and you want to just dip your toe into it, start with Throne of Glass. Start with Throne of Glass. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And then the next book, I don't have it with me at the moment. I think it's in my reading bag. I'm going to pop it here on the screen because I'm currently reading it right now. It is The Heartless Hunter by Kristen Saracelli. You guys know that has been on my TBR for a hot minute. I find that a lot of the books that I'm reading that have been on my TBR for a while. So I'm really happy that I didn't have to go out and purchase any new books for my spring TBR. I really honed in on really tackling my TBR. However, I do have a book haul coming for you guys soon because Target had buy two, get one. So you know your girl took advantage, right? All right. So I've been really trying to hone in on the books that I have on my shelf. So I'm finally getting into Heartless Hunter, you guys. I think I'm on chapter 11 or 12 now. I am loving Gideon. I'm loving Rune. Wow, wow, wow. I hate when I prolong reading something just to know there's a 5-star literally all around me and I have not read my books, you guys. So far, the story has been going really, really good. In this book, you're definitely getting the feel of a cat and mouse chase. You have a witch and a witch hunter, and you are definitely getting that Bridgerton vibe. So good. So stinking good. That is it, y'all. That is it for my April, May, Spring TBR. If you stayed this far into the video, let me know what books you have read that I'm about to read. Did you like it? What was your takeaway? Let me know in the comments. If you're new here, hi, my name is Blossom, and on this channel we talk about all things beauty, books, and blowouts, okay? Be sure to just subscribe to catch my wrap up and some potential fun videos coming your way. And until the next video, bye for now.